All right. Woo! Okay, we got the mile build going. Isn't quite 100 yet. Still feeling everything out. But man, is this bike quick. So I'm testing out the Pike Ultimate on here, seeing if it can soak up everything, and it does. Dropper is nice and smooth with this my lovely wolf tooth, so it's feeling good, man. It actually seems to perform even better with just the wolf tooth, which is pretty crazy, I think. I don't have the brakes bedded in yet, but we'll see how everything is. Hearing a little bit of rattling. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, shit, that was quick. So it's moving pretty darn well. Met up with another guy, a fellow Evo rider. He just got his, and this is his third ride out on it. Other things on my build that isn't done is handlebars. So right now right now it's a 60 millimeter stem, and so what I'm gonna end up doing is trying a 45 and then throwing the Ibis bar on there. And the reason for that is at the time it felt as though it was too long. Like even right now when I'm climbing, I almost felt as though it's just too much, but I've too long, the reach that is. But since I've gone ahead and I moved the seat max forward, it's actually more comfortable. So before it was far back, then I moved it halfway. Now it's all the way up to the max, and it's feeling good. Temps are already dropping. I forgot my damn vest. But the bike jumps. So I got the Pike Ultimate up front, which is, I don't know if it's just placebo effect, but it is soaking up these bumps a lot more, so I am happy on that, than the stock Reba. And we have the Sid Ultimate in the rear, and so it came stock with actually the speed all the way up high, and I decided to make that was way too damn bouncy. It was jumping way too much. Man, does this thing come out of corners. Just fun to ride, oh my goodness. And so I just put it 50. So it's at 50 right now, feeling good. Taking the bumps really well, isn't bouncing around too much. It actually felt, in comparison, when I did like a little jump test like that, it was actually bouncing quite a bit when in fast, my word. And it's 10 clicks for bounce, for all adjustments. And then, whoop, whoop. Hey, come on through. Hey, you're welcome. Yep, one more back. So it was really bouncy, oh my goodness. That was literally a pogo. And so I went ahead and put this thing at 5. Feels really compliant right now. Very noticeable different. I didn't think that would be that much of a difference, to tell you the truth, but it is. Wow. One thing that I don't have right now is the chain ring, is the stock SLX from a Ripmo build, essentially. It is 170 millimeter when it comes to the crank arm, but the chainring is 30. So with it being 30, I feel as though it's not really supposed to match to this bike. The reason being, with the Shimano on there, and you go all the way to 10 cog, the first cog, which is a 10 tooth, then you'll notice that it is basically rubbing on the guard, the whatever guard is called, the chain guard on the stay in the back. So it's pretty, just from looking at that, it's like, no, this bike's supposed to be a 32 or designed, thank you, or it's designed around a 32, not a 30. Plus, I mean, get stronger, bro. If you're running a 30 on an XC bike, what you doing? I mean, what's good, man? Put that on your Stumpy, your trail bike, etc. But don't put that on your XC, predominantly XC bike. So right now, with this particular reach, my body is not used to this position. So my back is already feeling it a little bit. Feels nice when I'm descending, being up front like that, but not too up front. So this is where the debate is. Should I have gone a large? Dun, dun, dun. But when I was doing a little seated test, I couldn't really feel this difference until going down the hill or long pedaling. So we'll see. It looks like I'm pretty far out from Jeff. He will look to be the Epic Evo expert. Has that lovely ass green. Oh, look at this. Don't touch nothing, Shane. Don't touch your brakes, nothing. Just let it ride. Oh, hot damn. This thing pedals. Now, what I gotta pay attention to, yep, spot on actually, Charlie. My seating position when it comes to knees is spot on. All right, let's see. Don't see Jeff at the moment. I'll take a second here and we'll continue our ride in a minute. See where he's at. I'm going down there. Oh, this shit is so fast. Ooh, there's so much rattling from the parts. Bing, bing, bing. Don't know who's coming around the corner. My eyes sweating. Ha ha! Woo! Hey, hey, hey. All right. Light is so fun. All right, so after that little intermission there, just talking too much on the trail, so weigh the bike as is, and it is 28 point something pounds, so it is heavier than stock with all the nooks and crannies on it. Yes, I'm riding it like a big bike. But hey, I wanted a fun trail bike that can do XC. I didn't just want an XC bike. And so in the name of what Don Rucker said, if you want a race bike, you get the Epic World Cup or the regular Epic. But if you want a little bit of all worlds, just go ahead and get the Epic Evo. Shifting is working well. No problems there. Didn't choose the right line. But here's a test on the pump. Whoa. Easier. Not as much strain trying to pull this bike. I'm gonna take it a little easy because my inner thigh is feeling a certain type of way at the moment. The nimbleness of it all is really nice as well. Just planted as far as my position, trying to get around some of this stuff. It is noticeably the wheelbase being smaller. The chainstay was at 435, I believe. Ding, ding, ding! Coming through. It was like 435. Like, no, 432, 435, one of those. But it's the same across all the sizes. So on the extra large, with the front being longer, it may be a little bit more unbalanced per se. And that's probably why they didn't try to go too long on the reach, because probably that balance would just be thrown off. But so far this is feeling good. Caught up with main man, perfect timing. Need to take it a little easy right now. Thank you, sir.
You got it.
Have a good one. At the next big split, make sure you go right. If you go left, you're gonna regret it. Oh, he could keep going around because the next big split is coming up, but at least you won't get lost. All right, so one thing is I have to do something about my riding style. So already feeling a little twinge with all the jumping that's going on. I have to calm that shit down because I already feel the twinge in my left knee, which is that supportive knee. When I'm riding, it's my lead knee. So that one normally starts jostling a little bit because of the jumping. So for the rest of this, I'm just gonna go ahead and not worry about really jumping that much. As fun as it is, the hits on the slower travel, granted it's only 27 less travel, but it is a harder hit nonetheless. It's gonna aggravate my knee. All right, tire pressure setup. I currently have it 25. Said no jumping, but it's just so fucking fun. Said 25 on the front for the ground controls, grid T7s, and on the rear I'm running 27. Oh shit, I don't even remember. Or is it 23 in the front? It's a 2 PSI offset. I know that. So whatever the heck it is, 25, 27, or 23, 25. One of those. All right, here we go. I said no jumping, but it's the fast line. I gotta go this way. Feels like I lose so much speed. Oh boy. It's so quick. Jesus. All right, gonna go down. Brian should already been past that mark, I believe. So with him going the flow route, I don't think we're gonna run into each other. And it's 4:30, so I'm gonna go up and back. Yeah, with his speed, he's already on the fun part. So I'll just try and book it a little bit more. But this is the test right here, boys. So 2 gears down. All right, pump up this hill, leaning forward. Good weight bias. Good grip. Oh my goodness. I wasn't slipping. I mean, these are the best conditions that we've had in quite some time. The driest conditions. Gotta pump up this guy. Easy way, not the hard way. Heart rate is way too high at 175. So I'm gonna go ahead and slow this bad boy down. Kick down a gear. And just do a regular pump. There we go. Practice the breathing. Oh, yeah, your freestyle effect up here, where even with the sun out all day, it's a little moist. But man, this bike feels awesome. Oh man. And it's gonna hopefully just get better with the lighter wheels. Save more than half a pound. And gonna save some weight on the front end with the Ibis bar, but I need a 31.8 stem. So while I'm at it, just gonna try out a 45 mil, and with the Ibis has a 30 mil rise, so I'm gonna try that combo out. It's like, why not? Not feeling like I'm bouncing around too much. If at all. I may mess around on the way back, try 2 clicks on the rebound. You do need a, what is it, number 3 Allen key. So I have my Allen key set with me in order to make that happen. So we're gonna finish this up, head down to that woodsy area, and then call it a day, head back. But I think part of my problem, causing my knee, is I am pigeon-toed, so I want to always naturally bring my foot like this. And so with that, it actually tweaks my knee a little bit. So I think I can still potentially do some jumps. I just have to bring my heels in. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. One thing that's nice that I'm noticing, and this is weird, is that on the Ripmo, with the same seating position, I actually end up dropping the seat a lot more. Yeah, the suspension is moving, but your feet, placement to the seat, because that's all on the front frame, doesn't move. But I guess because it's more travel, your brain says, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my knees a lot more for whatever damn reason. But with the lower travels, you don't do that. What the deuce? I don't get it. Oh yeah. And this is the sketch stuff that just looked at the tree, stared at the tree too long. Look ahead, Shane. Feel confident. Feel confident and comfy about everything. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't you worry. All right. So we're down here. Bike feels real good. These 6100s, you can't really tell the difference. 6120 on the front and rear. Hey, guy! Oh, he's hanging out. Oh, my man. What's going on, man? I was like, oh, B's probably on the other side already.
No, I was on that side. So I hit you up when I was on my way back here, but I was still like 4 miles from here.
Oh, okay.
I was making my...
Woohoo! I don't quite trust the grip and its speed. Woo! Bacon! Bacon strips. Time for the climb. Whee! Oh, I almost cleared it. Oh, I don't trust that. I did touch up the brakes a little bit. And you remember, don't touch the brakes. Don't touch them. Look ahead, pump up this hill. man, does this thing move. And what I'm doing more is picking up the rear on these bumps and then kind of riding the front a little bit, if that makes sense. I'm not doing a full hop. I'm letting the front kind of chatter a little bit just to stay on the ground and to soften the blow of when the rear lands. It's a different feel, but seems to be effective so far. I was trying that out on a Ripmo as well. And that part is always so much fun. Yeah. All right, let's check this thing out on the switchbacks, on the tight sections. XC type stuff. It is faster. Just as far as the front is going right where you want it, it's not wandering like on the Ripmo. Even on that, I couldn't do that on the Ripmo without really slowing down. Brake early and then carry the speed down. It's very interesting how much grip this thing actually has, considering I theoretically have less grip with this tire set. Weary. I always forget that that's so tight. It just gets up and goes. The rear is definitely planted with this setup. Cuckoo! Oh yeah. So playful, man. So playful. 66.5 degrees. I always said 67 was the sweet spot. Like, you have to have 67 at least. 67 to 65. And 66 is that spot in between. Oh yeah. Hill climb, everybody hill climb. Wow, no wonder they were burning me when on an XC bike up these hills. It's so much more efficient. Yay.